So long time no see. I wanted to wait as long as possible to do this last update of the season on my brother's project lawn. The reason is that we got started slightly late in the fall season, so I wanted to give it as much time as possible to mature before I showed you kind of the final result for this year. So I was able to make it down in the early fall and work on some of those projects, and here is what we did. All right, so I'm back in Nashville today to take a look at my brother's project. It's the 14th of October today, and so it's getting kind of late into the season, but because of the transition zone weather and just because of how things have gone this year, it's actually been quite warm, still raining a lot here, and we've been waiting to try to find a window to do a special project or to finish off a project for this season. So if you go back in time, you'll remember that we did a little seeding project in the springtime, and that was really a gamble as to what was going to happen with it, whether it was going to work. One, we're in the transition zone, and so spring seeding is going to be difficult anyway to get anything established before you get to that heat and humidity and everything that happens. Two was that we weren't doing it the traditional way of killing off what was here and going ahead and making sure everything was prepped correctly. We kind of just did what we could do, overseeded on some of the areas. Some areas we did seed completely 100% bare soil, and so it was just a mishmash of things there that happened. But what happened during the summer is what we anticipated was going to happen was kind of a temporary seeding there, was that things did not survive that project. And some fungus took some things out, a lot of rain here midsummer, a lot of heat. That left my brother though with an opportunity to regrade some things that he really wanted to do anyway, get some soil brought in and fix some of these low spots next to the driveway and just some areas that really didn't get graded perfectly before everything was left as it was whenever this project was finished. So that's given him that opportunity to do that, and I am back here now today to put down some seed. And what we're going to do is put down some perennial ryegrass. Now, the reason that we're going to do that is because, as I said, it is late in the season, and so we want to get something in here and establish very, very quickly. And then next year, I think that he is going to maybe make the move to Bermuda grass for this front area. So the reason that he might switch to that is because this is facing the west, gets a ton of sun during the day. You also have very, very small areas here of lawn that are all surrounded by concrete. You have the road right next to it. So all of this just gets radiated heat all day long in that intense summer sun and intense summer heat. And so I think that long term it would be a better plan to have a warm season grass in here. The reason that he didn't do that initial project was just because there isn't any other warm season grass in this neighborhood right now. So could it possibly spread to some of the other areas? Yes, that's a possibility, but I think from what I'm seeing, a lot of these front yards that are facing in the same direction are probably not going to survive long-term in cool season grass unless they continually overseed, continually do all these fixes. So I think as this Bermuda grass gets more and more winter tolerant, some of these newer types of Bermuda and things that you can do that are more winter tolerant, I think that's probably what people are going to gravitate towards in the future anyway. We don't have to make that decision today, but we will get something down here cool season wise. Kind of think of this as a warm season grass overseed like you might do down in Arizona or Texas over Bermuda grass. We just have bare soil here, but we're going to get some ryegrass down, make it look beautiful for the winter time, and then make a decision next spring as to what to move to. But likely he's going to do that Bermuda project and kind of go that route. Quick insert here as well to tell you about our Black Friday sales that are happening right now. There's a link in the description for all of the details on that. A lot of people ask me about grass seed and how long it lasts. As long as you keep it in a cool and dry environment, it's going to be fine for at least a season, if not much more. I've planted grass seed that's 2 to 3 years old before. As long as it's been kept cool and dry, still works out just perfect. So keep it cool, keep it dry. It will last well into next season if you want to get something now and have it ready to go for the next season. Maybe rake out these bumps a little bit here, and then I'll re-smooth. Yeah. I can see where these are kind of high. Yeah. off. That's what's nice about these is that you got a flat surface to put right against there to grade. Yep. So I think we got enough water pressure, figured it out. Yeah, and then you get no water coverage back there whatsoever. You think we need a new hose set up, Ryan?
Just soap. It's all right.
I think into the springtime, we're really going to see the fruits of our labor here, and this ryegrass is gonna look fantastic in the spring. Now, it's really gonna depend on how much my brother enjoys it as to whether he wants to deal with maybe some die-off in the summer and do a quick fix in the fall and have it back for most of the year and wants to stick with this grass. Or, as I said, maybe he wants to switch to a warm season grass and not deal with as much of this issue where you might have to do some fixes in the fall. In the transition zone, these are just common issues because neither grass type, cool or warm season, is absolutely perfect for the zone. And you just sort of have to work around that and do whatever you prefer as far as the look and what you want to do as far as maintenance goes. But it was nice on this project to have such a small front yard area that it's not a whole lot of effort, time, and cost in order to get this done. So maybe he likes it enough that he wants to keep it in the future. Time will tell. But that was my brother's lawn project for this season. I thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.